Joe Hart, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to make yourself a better guitar player almost instantly. So the first thing that I want to mention is that this is going to be a series of tips, and these tips are not in order of importance or anything like that. Okay, they just, as I think of them, as I have a chance to make a quick video about them. A lot of times I'll just think of something randomly. A lot of times a student will ask a question or a student will do something that will make me think, ooh, you know what, that could be something that a lot of people might benefit from. So this first thing that I thought of is when somebody's talking, they use a lot of different tones to their voice. Okay, so I'm not talking about pauses and stuff like that, because that's actual sort of the mechanics of playing, phrases, stuff like that. I'm talking about different tonalities, different volumes, different things like that with your voice. So some people might say say something with like a higher type of a pitch or a thinner tonality to represent something. Something like there was a big giant bear. Say it kind of lower and a little bit like "r" kind of to your voice to just make somebody picture a scary bear. So anyway, one of the things that you can do to make yourself a better guitar player almost instantly, just a better musician, is changing the tonality of what you're playing, sort of the timbre, whatever you want to call it. The easiest way to do that is just switching pickups. Okay, so I'm going to show you on this guitar. This is my currently my backup guitar for my main guitar, and I have this set up with, as you can see, 3 completely different pickups, and I have it wired up to really get 5 pretty unique, pretty different tones. On some guitars you have the pickup selector switch set in say on a Strat with a 5 position. You might get like 5 kind of varying degrees of kind of the same tone. This is set up to be pretty wild with the swing of tonality. Okay, so I chose this guitar to sort of illustrate. So I'm going to leave the tone as is. I'm going to turn the volume up all the way, leave that as is, and all I'm going to do is just switch between the 5 positions on the pickup selector. Okay, and then you can hear the differences. So as you can hear, it's 5 pretty different sounds, and some of the different sounds will actually make me play a little bit different, which again is something that will make what I'm playing a little more interesting. You know, people don't talk in just a monotone, blah 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 blah, same speed, same everything. There's pauses and ups and downs of pitch and volume and all of that stuff, and all of that helps to make something sound more interesting. So if we can sort of emulate the voice, which I think is really kind of at the heart of music, because when, even before people are born, they say they react to the voice of the mother, of the people around them, and it's just something that is very visceral, that people have emotional feelings towards, just the human voice. So different sounds, different pickup selections might make me play differently. So here I have it on this pickup and the middle pickup together, and I have it wired out of phase so that it gets like a real kind of funky, squonky, quacky kind of a sound. And it usually, that would make me play a little more staccato and a little more kind of yanking the strings to give it even a little more twang. my playing will just sort of react to that automatically. So this is something, switching pickups, switching sounds, just on your guitar. I'm not touching anything else, amp, nothing. Just on the fly, I can switch pickups in the middle of phrases. I can switch pickups between phrases, just right on the fly, really quick with a flick of my pinky. And that'll help with everything I'm playing to sound different and unique and more interesting. So it's something that you can do with very minimal practicing. Obviously, practicing scales with a metronome for, 8 hours a day for weeks on end will improve your playing, sure, but that's a huge commitment of time. I'm not saying that that's bad at all. I think it's great. But this is something with an incredibly small commitment of time. Just being aware of it and starting to put it into your playing, you can almost instantly become a better player, become a better musician. So I hope this helps, and stay tuned for more tips.